Tom Nappy here with a Hopkinton Hillers Summer Sports Update. Following the spring sports season, the Hopkinton Hillers Awards were given out. Athletes of the Year featured Kate Powers, who was a member of the indoor and outdoor track teams and the state champion girls volleyball team. She racked up many state records in track and field and competed at the highest level. Kate will be a Kentucky Wildcat next fall. Congratulations. Andrew Gahn won Athlete of the Year on the boys' side. Andrew contributed heavily to the Hiller boys soccer team, as well as the ice hockey and baseball teams. Congratulations to Kate and Andrew, your Hopkinton Hillers Athletes of the Year. Scholar Athletes of the Year were given out to a couple athletes who excelled in the classroom as well as on the athletic fields. Jessie Iannelli was one of the recipients. She was a key member of the girls' basketball and lacrosse team. Orion Shaw took the Scholar Athlete Award on the boys' side for his efforts in the classroom, as well as with the soccer, indoor track and field, and outdoor track and field teams. Congratulations to Jesse and Orion. The Marine-sponsored Scholar Athlete of the Year Award was given out to Kiki Fossbender, who was a big contributor to the girls' basketball as well as the outdoor track and field team. Nick Paharik took the Marine Scholar Athlete of the Year Award on the boys' side for his classroom efforts and his great contributions to the basketball and baseball teams. Congratulations to Kiki and Nick. And congratulations to Sean Golombiewski for placing 6th overall at the Nike Outdoor Nationals Track and Field Championships in Eugene, Oregon. Sean competed in the 110-meter hurdles. Also, congratulations to Russell Perryman, who placed 8th in the emerging elite group for javelin in the Nike Outdoor Nationals in Eugene, Oregon. Hiller boys lacrosse star Rowan Gould was named an academic All-American by USA Lacrosse. Congratulations to Rowan on the tremendous accomplishment. Kudos to the Hopkinton Hiller soccer teams on helping out with the youth camp this past summer and helping the youngsters develop their skills. Hopkinton Hillers Hall of Fame head coach Steve Simos announced his retirement after the season this past spring. Coach Simos contributed 19 years of service as the Hiller head baseball coach and also 15 years as football coach and 5 as the softball coach. He amassed almost 300 wins and had a winning percentage over 600, featuring 5 TVL titles, 3 sectional championships, and multiple Coach of the Year awards. Far more importantly to Coach Simos was the way he developed the classiest program around, full of character student athletes. Coach Simos will certainly be missed. Following the departure of athletic director Rich Cormier, a familiar face will take over the AD duties. Kylie Murray will take over as the interim athletic director next season. Kylie has worked with many of the Hiller athletic programs, including serving as head coach of the Hiller softball team and as an assistant coach of the baseball team. She will have big shoes to fill, but certainly has some great experience and is very well respected by the Hopkinton Hiller community. Congratulations to Kylie Murray. The 2022 state champion Hopkinton Hillers Unified Track and Field Team was recognized prior to a Red Sox game at Fenway Park this past weekend. Congratulations to the team for taking home the title this past season, and the recognition is very well deserved. The Hopkinton Parks and Recreation Commission sponsored the Dick Bliss Hopkinton Hillers Youth Basketball Summer Clinics. 4th grade through 9th grade students participated in the camp, which took place at Hopkinton Middle School's Brown Gymnasium and the Hopkinton High School Athletic Center.
So we've had a tremendous 2 weeks of boys camp. We had over 120 kids the first week of camp. We've got 90 this week of camp, and we've had a lot of fun teaching the boys skills and working on their games and having them develop as players. And we've just had a lot of fun over this summer.
How many years have these camps been going on?
So I went to the original camp that Coach Bliss coached. Everybody knows the legendary Coach Bliss here in town. I went to it when I was 8 years old over in Westboro, and he was running it in Hopkinton as well. So
10 years?
Yeah, more like 41, about 41 years, I'd say. And, I've been coaching or directing or playing at it for all 41 years. So this is what my summer's all about.
So you don't go away this summer, you just stay here?
That's it. We'll get away a little bit in August, and that's it.
Now, the last couple of years with COVID and everything, did you get a good turnout? Was this better than you thought? Or?
Yeah, so the year that we had the very beginning of the pandemic was the only year that we did not have Bliss Camp at all. So we didn't have camp that year. Last year we had a good turnout, but this year we're slowly coming through on the other end of the pandemic. We've had a boom in numbers, so we've really been pleased with how many kids we've got to coach over the course of the 2 weeks.
Throughout the week, the young athletes were divided into teams to work on drills and eventually take the floor in a tournament-style contest.
They've been great all week, working hard. We do ball handling and some passing in the morning, and then we play some competitions and some games. The kids have been great, improving all week long and working on their sportsmanship and teamwork as well. So it's been a good week. We're looking forward to the last day tomorrow.
Absolutely. And what are some of the key drills that you work on here in this camp?
We definitely focus on the skills, like ball handling and passing and good team defense and rebounding we did today. Just all the fundamentals that make a good basketball team. So that's a big thing. And then incorporating into their games and the one-on-one and three-on-three when we get into the later morning and into the afternoon.
And how long have you been assisting with this camp?
10, 11 years now. I came here when I was a kid growing up in Hopkinton. It's a great camp. It's still a couple of my favorite weeks throughout the summer. So sad to see it be almost over tomorrow, but looking forward to Championship Friday.
Well, it seems to keep growing.
Yes, absolutely. We have great numbers. The kids are awesome, and it's definitely a highlight every summer.
Several Hiller coaches as well as alum participated in running the camp.
Yeah, so that's probably one of the best things about our camp and one of the special things about our camp. We have a lot of former Hillers that come back to be coaches and to be counselors. Right now in the upper gym, we have Mark Sanborn, who's the varsity football coach. He was a camper here. And then we have a lot of the college kids back this year, like Brendan Kelly and Stephen Maffiori and Ellis Spar and all those kids. So they come back as coaches. And then we have here a lot of the high school players, the players that are going to be on our team next year as counselors. So you kind of work your way through the ranks. And it's always so fun and so nice to have the kids back from school coaching the little Hillers. It's one of my favorite things.
We caught up with a number of the students participating in the camp.
We've been mostly doing drills and warming up, but then after that, you do little games like Coca-Cola Shootout, Dribble Tag, which people can all qualify and compete in a final matchup today.
Excellent. So, yeah, we got the final matchup going on behind you. Who are you rooting for? Which team?
I'm rooting for Red Team and/or Kansas.
All right. So, what was your favorite part of camp?
My favorite part is the last day, because if you qualify for something or even just watching your friends play, it's so much fun just to commentate and/or just like root for your favorite team and/or play. It's so much fun. It's so much fun.
Putting you on the spot, but any favorite counselors?
Gotta go with Coach Golden or Coach Greco.
Okay, so
Hello, I'm Tim.
Hi, I'm Miles.
Michael.
Lucas.
Rory.
Taylor. Declan. Ryan.
Max.
Max. All right.
Maximus.
So over here, are you enjoying the camp?
Yeah.
What's been your favorite drill in the camp?
Knockout.
All right, terrific. Are you enjoying the camp?
Yeah.
What's been your favorite drill?
Knockout.
What about you in the back? What's your name?
Cameron.
You enjoying the camp?
Yeah.
What's been your favorite drill?
Knockout. It's pretty good, and my favorite drill is dribble knockout.
Terrific. You enjoy the camp?
Yep.
What's been your favorite thing about the camp? All right, how about you?
It's awesome, and my favorite one is knockout.
All right. How about you?
It's probably dribble tag, and
Awesome. You learning a lot?
yes, I am.
Mine is probably 3v3.
All right. You learning a lot about basketball in this camp?
Yeah.
My favorite is the games.
At the end of the week, an award ceremony recognized the scholar athletes for their hard work on the hardwood.
Yeah, so right at the end of the camp, usually we have a little mini award ceremony. We like to recognize everybody who participated, so we make sure that every player, whether they won a competition or won the championship or not, gets recognized. So we have a certificate for each one of them. And then we give out team trophies. We have a trophy for everybody who's on the team championship. And then we have individual awards for all the different events that we've had during the week, like dribble tag and Coca-Cola shootout and knockout and one-on-one and three-on-three and all those great events.
For more information about the Dick Bliss Hiller Basketball Camp, head over to hcam.tv.
These awards quick. Welcome, parents, families. My name is Coach Banks. Assist Coach Keen at the high school with the boys varsity team. Doing this camp for a long time. This is our 4th week of camp this summer. 2 boys and 2 girls. So this will be the final award ceremony this summer. Hate to see it, but glad to get through another great summer of camp. Before we start, we want to thank a few people doing all the behind-the-scenes work, Parks and Rec, Coach Keen, all the sign-ups, registrations. I thank HCAM for coming the last couple days and making the kids feel like stars on TV. So all of them, I'd like to give them a hand. So our counselors this week, we had 2 great counselors, demonstrate all the drills, play one-on-one and knockout with you throughout the week. Did a great job reffing the games all week. First one is going to be a sophomore next year, trying out for the JV or varsity boys teams over at the high school. That'll be Jackson Canales. Other this week is our veteran ref. Did a great job in those games. He's going to be a senior for the Hillers. Come out, watch him play next winter. It's Nate Carson. So we'll do our team certificates and trophies now, and then we'll get to our individual awards. All right, so coming up first is a guy who's also been doing this camp a long time with me. He's the 8th grade coach, so maybe you'll have him in a couple of years if you keep playing. Middle school coach here. He coaches the varsity football team. He teaches at the high school as Coach Sanborn.
Thank you. I had Arizona this week. We had a great week. Won some games, lost some games, but in the end, they had fun. They got better for the week. And just a great group of kids that were enjoyable to come and see every single morning. Like Coach said, I came here as a kid. It's 2 of my favorite weeks this summer. Being able to work this camp. So thanks for all your efforts, guys, throughout this week. It was a lot of fun. I'll call up with my 1-year. Jack Spector is first.
He's going to be a senior guard for the Hillers next year. Come out and watch him play. Say hi to him after the game. Got to know him well this week. There's Coach Zach Hyman.
I got to coach Arizona this week. Gonzaga, you know, we had a great week. Tough loss, first round of playoffs, lost by 1 point. But, you know, we have 2 studs, you know, Tim, almost hit the game winner. So, yeah, it's a great week. I'll call you guys up one by one. Christian.
Started the week off with a bang with an 11-point fourth quarter comeback and win. And then we fell into little hard times in the middle of the week. Couldn't really play defense or score. And then at the end we picked it up and lost a close playoff game. So it was a really fun week. First I'm going to call up Sam Scott. Matthew G.
Next coach is also a former Hiller. He's a manager for the USC Trojans basketball team now in college. So he's able to bring us a lot of stuff, just some stuff that he's learned this week. He's going to be a junior there at USC this year. It's Coach Ellis Spar.
We had a good week, about 500, but we saw a lot of improvement individually and collectively, and had a great time, lots of laughs along the way. So I'll just get into it now. Declan Key. Arnav Gandhi. Yagnesh Patel. Lucas Neves. Ephraim Lang.
Next team, our runners-up this week, coached by a guy who was also a great player a few years ago for the Hillers, an excellent shooter. Did some shooting for you this week. To start the week, coached the school that he goes to. He's going to be a junior at Syracuse. Stephen Maffiori. We made it all the way to the championship game. It was awesome. Fell a little short, but we had a great week with a great group of kids, and I hope you guys all had fun and learned something. So I'm going to call you off one by one. Roshan Patel. Winning team this week is coached by a guy who coaches the JV team over at the high school, teaches over at the high school. He's in his 4th week with me in this gym this summer so far. He had a total of 4 wins leading up to this week, so he's going to go home happy with a trophy today. It's Coach Scott Beck.
Pleasure coaching the Kentucky Wildcats this week. We played hard, came out hot, undefeated the whole week. Really, Coach Banks really helped me out, let me pick my team this week, so I really went all over the things. So, it's a week that I won't forget because I set the history this week with having to do the most push-ups in camp history with 2,560. After I put up 0 points in the Coca-Cola challenge. So I'm a man of my word, I did break obstacles, so everyone will leave here happy. No meatballs, I'm sorry. But first, I will call up our champions this week, Hayden. Ryder Nadesian. Jack Curious. Ankith. Last but not least, Jack Monopoly.
So, we'll get to our individual awards now. Start with Coca-Cola Shootout. Game where they have 45 seconds to score as many points as they can. Inside the paint is worth 1 point. Outside the paint is worth 2. A free throw is worth 3, and a three-pointer is worth 5. So they accumulate as many points as they could. We got a different winner from each team during the week. Every day. They played off today. It came down to a final 6. Callum Fitzgibbon, Arnaud Gandhi, Jack Monopoly, Jack Pantera, Nate Pantera, and Luka Jurowicz. We had a 3-way tie between Jack, Nate, and Luka. And coming out on top with 26 points was Nate Pantera. Knockout every day. We got a different winner from each team. Every day today the winners played off. We got 6 winners, 1 from each team that played in a final knockout today. There's Callum Fitzgibbon, Arnaud Gandhi, Jack Monopoly, Ronnie Herlihy, Nate Pantera, Luka Jurowicz, and our winner knockout today was Nate Pantera. a different winner from each team every day. Today, all the winners played off. It came down to a final four. Yagnesh Patel, Jack Monopoly, Ryan Herlihy, and Rocco Yerwitz. And our winner for dribble tag was Ryan Herlihy. Free throws this week. They took 5 at halftime of their games. So their coach had their name. Added those up. And the top scores shot off today. There was one score of 8. That was Rocco Yerwitz. And 4 of 7. Jack Pantera, Arnav Gandhi, Akshay Patel, and Aditya Kuchalanathan. They all shot 5. Arnav made 3 out of 5 to go versus Rocco. And they made 10 out of 10 in the finals to win this week was Arnav Gandhi. Every day we spend 10 minutes scrambling around the gym, playing one-on-one versus the rest of the campers. Every time they scored a basket, counted as 1. They told their coach how many they got each day. And the top scorers scrambled for 10 minutes today. It came down to a final 3 of Jack Monopoly, Rocco Yerwitz, and Ryder Dajian. Had a long game to 3. Took about 10-15 minutes. Scored 2 to 1 forever. Finally gave the game winner. One-on-one champ this week is Rocco Yerwitz. We also scrambled around the gym on 3-on-3 teams. We made teams on Monday. We kept score throughout the week. The top teams scrambled today for 10 minutes. Came down to a top 2 teams. Jack Monopoly, Efron Wang, and Aram Pudi versus Nate Pantera, Aiden Malakevich, and Cam Nappy. And the winners of 3-on-3 this week are Jack, Efron, and Aram. Final 3 awards. Voted on and talked about by the coaches throughout the week. We have a Sportsmanship Award, a Hiller of the Week, and a Defensive Player of the Week. So as watching them play and interact with each other, this is the stuff we're thinking about. First, the Sportsmanship Award was to someone who had a great attitude, was always working hard, was in a lot of finals today, and maybe came up short this summer, and that was Callum Fitzgibbon. Defensive Player of the Week is someone who's playing hard defense every game. Who's always slapping the floor, yelling defense, getting in his stance, his hands up. Defensive Player of the Week this year is Smarin. And our Hiller of the Week. Someone who had a great attitude, who's a great player, someone we love to coach one day at the middle school or high school. And that goes this week to Rocco Yerwitz. So, make sure, thank the coaches, thank who paid for you and drove you every day. Have a great summer. Hopefully we see you next year. If you want a freeze pop from Coach Bennett.
Coach over here, counselor over here. Oh, big time here. First, I want to say welcome to all the parents that came to watch us play at the end here. If everybody doesn't know me, my name is Mike Greco. I'm the girls varsity coach here at the high school. I'm also a math teacher. I've been fortunate enough to be part of this camp going on almost 30 years now. Started as a camper like these guys, started working at it as soon as I could, and I'm lucky enough that I get to direct it now. So first thing I want to do is I want to make sure we give a big thank you to all the parents who are here. If your parents aren't here, whoever drove you every day, give them a big round of applause. Make sure you say thank you. If they're not here when you get home today, for signing you up, for driving you, for picking you up every day. It's a big commitment. You guys are very fortunate enough to be here. So make sure to give them a big thanks. The other people we want to thank are all the folks down at the Parks and Rec office, Colleen Allen, Jenny Hart, and Jay Gelfie. They do a great job taking care of registration, reserving the gyms for us and stuff like that. So we couldn't do it without them. And of course, we want to thank Coach Keene over here. He's been a big part of this camp for a long time. Took it over from the legendary Coach Bliss years ago. Certainly kept a good thing going. And lastly, thank you all the folks down at HCAM for coming here and videoing that final game. It was a great one. All right, yeah, give them a round of applause. Okay, the next three guys we want to thank were our counselors this week. All right, that was Anthony DeLuca, Sam Pantera, and Jack Iannelli. All three of those guys are going to go into their junior year. They were members of the Hopman basketball program last season. You guys can come see them play again this winter on the varsity team. They had a good time stretching you guys out, refereeing games, helping out with a lot of drills. They really did a great job. So a big round of applause for them. All right. And the next guys we're going to introduce are our coaches. We had these guys split up into teams all week. They got to work with the coach one-on-one, a lot of the time. And so the first guy we're going to bring up is Coach Romanko, coach of Michigan State.
Good week for Michigan State. This is my third time, I think, being last in 4 camps I've worked here, so I might have to put that on the coach at this point. We had a good week. I loved the way we fought in our playoff game yesterday. Brought the intensity. Just fell a little bit short, but we played hard, and that's what we're here for. So I'm just going to hand out these real quick. Shrey. Austin. Where are you at, Austin? Travis couldn't miss today. Gavin. Dan. Good job, Ben. Shale. Casey. And Will. Good job, guys.
All right, next coach we're going to bring up is one of my former players. She's also a math teacher here at the high school and is the girls' JV coach. Coach Pucci had the UCLA Bruins this week.
All right. It was a great week coaching UCLA. It was awesome getting to know you all, and I hope you take what we are learning all throughout this week and keep working on it this summer and this winter, and keep having fun with each other. So I'll call everybody up. First up is Matthew. 3-point shootout. Wade. And Miles.
All right, the next coach we're going to bring up is Coach Casper. He was a senior on the varsity team last year. He just graduated. He's going on to continue his basketball career at Western New England. He was the coach of the Indiana Hoosiers.
So we had a pretty good week. Finished 500 and then went into the playoffs and won the first playoff game. It was good, and then fell short to Schnurr's team in the second round, but I could tell that everyone got better and enjoyed playing, so that's what it's all about. So first we got Ryan. Connor. Aiden. Owen. Rylan. Tim, who unfortunately is not here. Zach.
Thanks, Nate. Okay, the next coach we're going to bring up is Coach Golden. He's the boys freshman basketball coach. He's also a teacher here at the high school. He had the UNC Tar Heels this week. Coach.
We had a fun week with the North Carolina Tar Heels. Group of kids. Hope you guys had a good time. Hope you guys learned a lot. Hope to see you guys back here again at camp next year if you are able to return. And we'll see a lot of you guys in school in 33 days. We're going back to school. You guys excited? It's Jacob, thank you. All right, so I'm going to call you guys up one at a time. Saket, Guten Party. Nadej, Kata. Cooper Riley.
Hey, Kuba. How do you pronounce it?
Connor Sullivan. Michael Sullivan. And last but not least, we were very fortunate this week in the Tar Heel program to have our general manager / athletic director with us, just like he was last week. He's the star of our unified basketball team. We're starting our season in a couple months here at the high school. He's going to be a sophomore. He helped us coach. He played for us during Jacob time. Had an awesome week. We've got a certificate and a trophy for everyone's favorite, Jacob Marasco.
Yeah!
Before I hand it over to the next coach, Jacob just wants to say a few words.
Jacob.
Hey guys, Jacob Bliss, hey guys. Thank you, Coach. Thank you, us. Thank you. The early show for you guys. So proud to see that. I mean, so proud. I know. Bless my God. I love you guys. This, earn it. Earn it.
All right.
All right, next coach we're going to bring up was also a senior this past year in the varsity team. He's going on to play soccer at RPI. Coach Owen Schnurr with the Duke Blue Devils.
We had a great week this week. Unfortunately, fell a little bit short in the finals for my second week in a row, which is kind of annoying. But guys played very well. I loved our defense and our pride on defense, and we played real Hiller basketball. Sean Paul. Arjun. Kyle Carson. Deshaun. Jude. Owen. And last but not least, Tori.
All right, the last coach we're going to bring up is Coach Brian Willar of the Kansas Jayhawks. He's the varsity boys coach over in Westboro. He's got a date circled on his calendar for February when they host the Hillers this year. Coach Willar.
All right, so I had the pleasure of coaching Kansas this week. I can tell you, as you see when they come up, we definitely had the smallest team in camp, but this group played defense. They dug in every possession, all right? They played great help defense. They pushed the ball. They were unselfish in offense. Came out on top with a great championship game. So as I call you, come up and get your certificate and your trophy, all right? Tommy Beatty.
Yeah, Tommy.
Andrew AJ Bocheman. Quietest kid in camp, Connor McNally.
I love you, Connor.
Thank you.
Great work, Connor.
Luca Spinelli. Rocco Spinelli. And finally, Noah Orloff.
All right, so as you can see, we've still got some hardware to pass out here for our individual competitions. So the first one is our knockout competition. It's a free throw game where the guys got to make a free throw or layup before the person behind you knocks you out. We had 24 finalists, shot down to one winner from each team. So we had 6 guys shoot off the main basket. And that was Saketh, Noah, Travis, Ryland, Kellen, and Arjun. But the camp champ today was Arjun Paluri. Next competition is the dribble tag competition. It's a ball handling game. You got to keep control of your dribble, protect your flag. And again, we had 24 kids face off, and it came down to a final 4 of Ryland, Miles, Tori, and Arjun. But the camp champ today, the big man, Ryland August. Next, we had the free throw competition at halftime of all the games all week. The kids all shot free throws. We tracked them. We had anybody who made over 50% shoot off in the finals today. We had 2 guys that both made 8 out of 10. That was Shale Motswain and Gavin Cho. But the camp champ today in sudden death overtime was Gavin Cho. Good work, Gavin. We had a one-on-one competition where the kids scramble off every day playing one-on-one at all 6 baskets. Same thing, we tracked the points. We had the top 20 or so kids play off today, and it came down to a final 4 of Miles Heavey, Ben Pantera, Gavin Shaw, and Liam Grady. And in a real great final game there, Ben Pantera was the camp champ. Don't go too far, Ben. So next we had the 3-on-3 finals, where the kids are split up into 3-on-3 teams. Again, they scrambled off throughout the gym. We had the final 7 teams, so a little over half the camp playoff today. And with a very nice free agent pickup, with a player absent today, Kyle Carson, Owen Tomasino Stewart, and Ben Pantera were the camp champs. All right, our next competition is the Coca-Cola Shootout. It's a shooting competition where the guys have got to score from different spots around the court in 45 seconds. We had a final 6 today of Connor Sullivan, Rocco Spinelli, Shale Motswain, Connor Wen, Kellen Keene, and Sean Paul. But the winner in the finals with 42 points, Rocco Spinelli. Our last competition was the 3-point shootout. We just did that today. We had everybody shoot. So we got a winner from each team, see how many threes they can make in 45 seconds. Came down to a final 6 of Connor Sullivan, Sean Paul, Matt Fitzgibbon, Connor Wynn, Travis Rich, and Tommy Beatty. Both 11 threes in the last rounds. Connor Sullivan was the camp champ. So the last 3 awards we have to give out are the ones that the coaching staff and the counselors and I spent a lot of time talking about throughout the week. First one is the Sportsmanship Award. And it's always nice when you have a whole bunch of kids that are in consideration. This was certainly one of those weeks. We really had a great time working with this group. But the one guy that stood out was constantly cheering on his team, even when he was injured. He was helping pick up basketballs, doing a lot of little things, hustled all over the court, took more charges in one-on-one than we've seen in a long time. Tommy Beatty.
Yes, Tommy!
The next award is the Defensive Player of the Week. Anybody who ever seen the Hillers play knows it's something that they put a lot of emphasis on, so it's an award that we are always looking for. This goes to a player this week that was in a lot of the finals, had his team really battling all the way down the stretch, came up just short in the finals, but was a defensive force to be reckoned with all week. He was all over the place, reading passing lanes, double teaming. He really had a great all-around week, and that was Tori Ulstrom Hall.
Tori!
Is that three-time? Yeah. Three-time Defensive Player of the Week. Excuse me. The last one is our Hiller of the Week. This goes to a student athlete that we thought not only competed in just about every facet of the game this week, was in a lot of the finals, really showed tremendous leadership on his team, made a lot of clutch shots, really just had an all-around great week. But he's the guy that stood out, was Miles Heavey.
Yeah, Miles!
All right, so that's going to do it for us. We had a great week working with you guys. We hope that you learned a lot. Please take some of the things that you learned, whether it's the ball handling drills or the passing drills, playing one-on-one, playing 3-on-3, and keep working on your game all summer. The season is a very short 4 months away. Sign up early next year and enjoy the rest of your summers. Thank you.
Hello, everybody, and welcome into this edition of HCAM Sports Talk. Tom Nappy here. And right now, we are joined by the seniors of the Hopkinton Hillers girls varsity basketball team. Ladies, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. So why don't we go around and have you all introduce yourselves, just in case there are people out there that don't know who's who. So we'll start on the left.
My name's Lexi Trendle. I'm Jessie Iannelli. I'm Carly Hedstrom. I'm Brooke Doherty. I'm Kiki Fossbender. And I'm Lauren Cho.
Terrific. All right. So how has your season been? And I know you girls have played together for quite a while. It's an experienced group this year. How has your experience been? And I know the last few games, you certainly would have liked to come out on the other side, but you've all been tremendous for the Hiller girls program. How has the season been, and how close is this group? It seems like a pretty close group. We'll start on the left.
We're definitely super close. We've been playing together since 4th or 5th grade maybe, and we've always been on the same team. So I'm really happy that we've been able to spend our senior year together, and all of us stuck with it because it's been well worth the 5 years, 6 years.
Yeah, I think the team is super close this year, which is really exciting, and I'm really glad about. Obviously, last year our entire team was comprised of juniors and seniors. So coming back this year, we were the only varsity returners, our senior class. So there was a lot of new people on the team, and it's been so fun to get to make those relationships with the new girls and really just get so close, and we're all best friends, the best.
Mm-hmm. And I think like basketball has been really special. You guys can't laugh when I'm talking. I swear. Sorry. Sorry. Oh my gosh. I've just been like really grateful for basketball because I feel like I've been able to make so many friends and like connections with everybody through it. Like these are all my best friends, and I'm just really happy to have basketball.
Yeah, I agree with everyone saying before me, and we are all best friends. And the season did start off a little rough with everyone getting COVID and having to kind of postpone our season, but we've ramped it up, and it's just been uphill from there.
Yeah, I mean, we are super close. Like Lexi was saying, we've been playing together for a while now. And especially like since like this is a long season, like we definitely like ups and downs, like we've kept close, like we kept as a team, which was really beneficial.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we've definitely had our ups and downs, like especially at the beginning of the season, but like not only the seniors, like everyone is just so close on this team, which makes everything like games and practices just so much more fun.
And he's not here, so I guess I can ask this. How's it been playing for Coach Greco?
I think it's been really good. He puts a huge emphasis on like everyone being a part of the team and everyone making sure that there's no like tensions between players. So I think he's a part of the reason that our team is so close, and I'm really grateful that he's been our coach for the last 4 years and put us in that position.
Yeah, I totally agree. I love playing for Coach Greco, and it's so clear how much he cares about the team, and just the amount of time and effort that he puts into this program and into our team specifically is like unparalleled. So it's really nice to have a coach that cares that much, and you can tell that he really is in this, not like he's in this to be with us and to have the team and to help us go far.
Yeah, I agree with both of them. And I also just think like a really big part about his coaching is like being honest with us and like making sure we know what we need to work on. And I think that's been really beneficial for the team, for like if someone's like missing their player on defense or not getting over and help, like he'll definitely let you know. And I think it like adds a lot to the team.
Yeah, I agree with Jesse in the point where he spends a lot of time and effort on it. Like every game, there's a big poster in the locker room waiting for us. And it's kind of just like a game rundown, and it's very like perfect and precise. And so you can just tell how much time and effort he puts into it.
Yeah, and even like the assistant coaches, like Coach Chatton and Coach Pucci, like this is Coach Pucci's first year, and like she like went from playing hoops in college to now coaching. So definitely like a huge transition that like she's taken like to heart, and that she really does care about us as well.
Yeah, I totally agree with what everyone else has said. I love playing for Coach Greco. You can just see how dedicated he is, like with everything from his practice plans to like the pregame posters that we look at. It's just great.
Absolutely. He certainly does a great job. And he's done a great job with this program since he's been at the helm. So let's go around the table. I want to hear each of your favorite memory from the season. I know I'm kind of throwing you in the fire here, but what's your favorite memory from the season? Go ahead.
For me, I think my favorite memory was when we beat Dedham at home. That was our first game. I feel like we really gelled together, and it just felt really good. They have a player going D1, so we were able to shut her down on defense and really play as a team to get the win, and it was a great team win. So that was really exciting, and after that game, I feel like everyone felt like we could beat anyone.
My favorite memory is probably our New Year's sleepover this year. Every year, it's like a tradition for HHS GBB. The team has a big New Year's sleepover, so we're all together on New Year's and celebrate bringing in the new year. So we did that this year at Lexi's house, and it was super fun just being with the team. And like Kiki and Lexi made a really yummy Rice Krispie dessert. We had an ice cream cake. It was just so fun to spend that time together. And that was in the beginning of our season, because the start of our season was pushed back a little bit because of our little COVID. So it was really nice to get to like create those bonds at the beginning.
I think my favorite memory was winning our Millis game. It was away at Millis, and it was one of my first games of the season because I was injured at the beginning. So I think like it was a really fun game, and I think we did a really good job playing together. Kind of Lexi was talking about, we had a couple games where we struggled to like play as a team and play together, but I think Millis, similar to Dedham, we really clicked and like played as a team, and it like was a really good win.
For me, my favorite memory was when we went out to Chick-fil-A after one of our games. It was just, there were so many laughs and smiles, and we kind of like got the whole place involved in our energy, and everyone was like talking to everyone, and we took a huge group photo with like all the employees and just some random people in the restaurant. And it was just really fun and memorable.
My favorite memory is definitely senior night. Like we all got to play together, and it was kind of like our last home game. So it's like happy, sad. Then we came in, like, you know, we lost by 1 to Ashland. So now like playing them again, like we definitely had a little chip on our shoulder. Like we like definitely like wanted this game so much. And I think we all played together as well.
My favorite memory was also Chick-fil-A, because we just came off like a great win, and then we were able to come together and celebrate at Chick-fil-A with, like Brooke said, like all the employees and everything. And it was just a really fun night.
Well, I have to say my favorite memory was probably the Ashland game, because that was a great game. Kiki Fossbetter, 29 points, unreal.
Yeah.
So hopefully you'll get a playoff spot. I know that with the state ranking system, you have a possibility, but what are some of your goals for these last few games of the season? What are some of the things that you'd like to accomplish?
I think that I just want to see the team come together. Like we've said this before, but we've definitely had ups and downs, and sometimes we don't click during games.
So I just hope that we can click as a team and like show everyone, including the underclassmen, what it feels like to play as a part of the team so that they can continue that as they move up and as they're mentoring the younger players.
Yeah, I agree. I think one thing I really am hoping for in these next couple of games is just being able to deal with adversity. Obviously, one of the things we've been working on this year is like when another team goes on a run, and it's obviously hard on your energy and your mentality, but just like staying focused and keeping your energy up and remaining in the game and not giving up, and good body language and all of that. So obviously Medfield's a good team and they're going to go on runs and we're going to go on runs. So I'm looking forward to Friday night, hopefully getting that win, because that was a close game as well, and just playing through the whole game and playing tough.
I think I just want everyone to really enjoy like our last week, or if we get to playoffs, like weeks of the season. I just think like even like losing and stuff like that, like it kind of like takes away from the fun when you don't get that win. But I just like want to make sure everyone like comes together, kind of like Lexi was saying, and just like enjoys playing basketball for the fun of it.
Yeah, for me, I am looking forward to to playing my last couple games with my best friends, and I just want us all to put together 32 minutes of a game and just play our hearts out.
Yeah, I mean, regardless of the score and regardless, like if we do end up making tournament, like I really hope we finish out these games strong. Like these are the last couple of games that like we'll get to play like all together. So I just want to finish it strong.
Yeah, I think for these last few games, we're really focusing on trying to pick up our defense and just make sure we like box out every play and get on the floor for everything, just to give us an even better chance of continuing our season.
Well, hopefully you could take down Medfield on Friday. So I'm curious, any future athletic plans? Are you playing any sports in the spring? And also, where are you going to college? And are you going to be playing any sports in college?
I will not be playing any sports in college, maybe club or intramural. And I'm not sure where I'm going to college either. So I was not the best person to start, but
I am also undecided as to where I'm going to college, and I will not be playing any sports, but I do have my lacrosse season coming up this spring, so I'm looking forward to that.
I also don't know where I'm going to college yet. And I'm also similar to Lexi, not playing and Jesse not playing a sport in college. And I'm not playing a spring sport, but I'm excited to go like support all my friends like in baseball and lacrosse and stuff like that this spring.
Yeah, I'm also undecided. But I do really want to play club soccer, basketball in college, just to keep with it.